Together a little video of a Minkie by my friend Richard Bailey, who's heading off to the Queenstown Fishing Festival. So I thought I'd give a hand. This is a very simple Minkie. Here's the pattern, unweighted, just a really nice pulling pattern. I like to fish it on an intermediate line. Just a good bait fish pattern. So I'm just going to tie in a bit of body material. I like to build a tiny bit of body before I start playing with mink. For me, quite simple. I don't like to build it thick, so I keep a thin wrap forward, a thin wrap back towards the shank or the bend of the hook, and then wrap it in there nice and tight, just so we don't lose it at any point. Just like that, and off. I've already pre-cut the mink. I like to take a small, just over a centimeter worth of body material, just pull it back so you get a nice shape on it, and from there we're going to tie the body in. I just cut off the furry part of it going forward so that I can really press it in there nice and tight. Wrap it all the way back as far as I need to. That's that. That'll give us a really nice long tail, something for the fish to chase. I find with this fly you want a lot of tail material, so I usually fish quite a thick wide gape hook. In this case I'm using the Precut blob pattern. It's just nice and wide and it'll work. Then I use my dubbing tool, create a little loop here. Might need to be a little bit bigger, starting at the back, just a few wraps to get it in there. I'll wrap this around and put it forward all the way to the front. And then I've just pre-clamped into my bulldog clip some Minkie material to create the body. I'm going to use this as if I was wrapping or putting in CDC. I want to wrap it nice and thick to create a thick body section. Put that in. This one obviously just an olive fly. So I like to sometimes do two-tone versions where you have olive back and a black front, or vice versa, black back and an olive front. This one is just a single tone Minkie. I find they work really well late evening. I've had a lot of fun with these late evening just under the surface, where you're stripping them along quite quickly and you're getting those just below the surface chases that we all like to look after. Started about 3/4 of the way back, and then from here I'm just going to build it forward so I can build a nice bushy body all the way forward. Should go on just like a ball. It might look a little bit wrong at first because it just looks too thick, but you'll find when you push it back it's going to look really good. Wrap it in nice and tight, and obviously tie off the excess thread so that it's good and strong. Then we can just cut this away. She done. And then I used to usually just make a nice black head, Sharpie Pokey, wrap it in nice tight so you just get a good head portion and you don't cover the eye. Keep the weighting of this obviously towards the back of it. Just like that. And then I typically tie it off with 2 whip finishes. Just keep this back out the way. And we can just touch it up with the black Cokie at the end. If you brush it back nicely, you'll see that all the mink starts to take shape. Sometimes I like to wet it just a little bit so you find the shape of the fly. And there you have a very, very simple pulling Minkie pattern. Obviously not the standard Minkie, but this one works very, very well. I find it's a great Eastern Cape fly as well.